Fish.
A bowl of pufferfish.
It's a
that's
trick
a
question.
sentence.
Oh yeah, that's from BFA. Makes you glow if you throw the pufferfish at people.
Oh, I have a pufferfish now? Oh, I do. Sweet.
Okay, let's not troll too long on this. Range, remember where your spread spots are, and remember what we were talking about towards the end of last night about how you can drop your Weaver's Burden towards the back here, just not in the middle by square. Other than that, like this should die early tonight. This shouldn't be a late tonight thing. So if we kill it super early, we have a chance at Laerdar. But like that's kind of on how poorly we play at the start here. But let me push the note one more time and then we're good.
You wait and we match.
Do you copy me?
No.
How do we match?
Do we not match? My camera's too far
Not
out.
really.
From the back we do. We look red and...
Damn, he's looking at your ass, Aiden.
We're like, we're people, we
5,
match.
4,
Yeah.
3,
This is
2,
awesome, my screen. My
1.
bad.
Soaking.
Well, I was hating.
Oops.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Soaking.
Ephemeral Flora.
Watch lines. All night, you're just focused on lines. Sure you're soaking.
Viridian Rain.
Sorry, exit.
Impending
I just
Loom.
realized that was really shitty of me.
Ephemeral
New red
Flora.
soak melee.
Viridian
Alright,
Rain
call back.
Matrix.
Oh wait, never mind. I lied. Don't do that.
I wasn't going to
Verdant
do it anyway.
Matrix.
Get ready to go to your spot.
Full Verdant Matrix. Life Ward.
I can't get. Thank you.
Radial Flourish.
One taunt.
I was
Radial
one global
Flourish.
late
Lumbering
because
Slam.
I
And we're soaking.
B-res Val. and that
Radial
global, I
Flourish.
didn't hit him.
Soaks.
Radial Flourish. Radial
More
Flourish.
soaks. Quite a
Lumbering
few up right now.
Slam.
We need to make sure we catch
Life
up all
ward.
these.
Radial
Healing
Flourish.
Tide.
One underneath the guy on my side.
Continuum.
A little slow, but okay.
Barrier.
Sure you're in all the
Darkness.
ground effect stuff.
Spirit Link.
Range spread out.
Revival.
And you're focused on soaking.
It did just disappear when we got to the end of the transition. There's one
I
puddle.
did see that.
Did it not deal damage to us?
It probably ticks throughout the phase, which is why you don't want them, but
Yeah, they
Viridian
time out.
Rain.
We know they disappear.
Impending Loom.
oh.
They don't
Verdant
deal damage, so we
Matrix.
don't have to stay in soak.
Verdant Matrix. Ephemeral Flora.
It's you should soak them, but it's fine. It's not relevant right now.
I'm getting mixed signals here, girls.
Verdant Matrix.
You're giving yourself the mixed signals.
Viridian Rain.
Sure, we're soaking.
Verdant Matrix.
We're just reading up the
Verdant
signals he wrote.
Matrix.
He's goes to the
Verdant
mix.
Impending Loom. Ephemeral Flora.
Dodging lines. Red soak melee.
Viridian Rain.
And make sure we group soak.
Full
Or
Bloom.
make sure we soak if you're supposed to, rather here. Travel to your
Life
spot.
Ward.
Right side might be a little
Radial
light
Flourish.
on damage, because 2 are dead.
Oh yeah, we're fucked.
Radial Flourish.
Thanks.
Lumbering Slam.
Sure, we're soaking.
I mean, come on.
Well, we want to make sure that middle kills
Radial
us first, and we
flourish.
set everyone up.
And middle can head over to
Yeah.
that side too after they kill
Yeah,
it.
you can hit after you can
Radial
do
flourish.
middle. Soaking.
Radial flourish. Lumbering slam.
Yo, the street be
Life
living.
ward.
We're here.
Soaking.
One with 2 people dead.
Radial flourish.
It's actually relatively close. Considering 2
Continuum.
are dead. You can die though.
We got this.
I've seen him swing these.
So middle one was okay though, right?
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Okay, let's go again. I think it was line stuff, but let me check.
Oh, kill me? What the fuck?
How the heck did you get melee fast?
Because Wara interrupted the guy and then put a finger up his ass.
Wait, are the two that's
No.
other than files for Verdant Rain, is that just a random target damage?
I mean, it's just. I think if you look at logs, it's on everybody. I'm assuming it's just they were taken down, but I can check.
Okay. I
So
don't
in our
even know how
case,
it
should not be a
reads.
tick.
If it's and if it's the Boomkins or Pip, they tend to be further out and their health
Oh,
gets
it's
scary
And
because they're out of range. Oh, Keats, I don't know. Yeah.
I didn't
Huh?
kick the boss.
I kicked the
Did. As
boss.
soon as it gets
So can-
kicked, I start teeing off on it.
I tricks
No,
and
I was
kick.
just-
Should I not do that?
Well, it's
If
normally
Laura's
I don't think it
behind,
matters.
it's dangerous.
It's just unfortunate in that case. That's all.
Like if
So there was like
Aura,
one global off.
if Aura is behind and he's like here and he had runs and crosses the line, then yeah, like.
Okay, I won't
definitely
kick.
No, that's not what happened. I
I don't
was
think it's
late,
an issue
well,
unless
late to
pulls
the
stuff.
hitting the boss because I.
I have
did the whole,
untalented kick.
Rezzing black. That. Val.
Huh?
Hey, Growlithe, there's no food down, just FYI.
Yeah, I'll kick it every
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
So if you
I
can
thought
eat
that
one on
other
top,
bottom
something
was
else,
good.
that's also fine.
It'd be funny if everyone on the right side untalented kick and one time Laura's dead and we're just trying to like see more. Can't kick it. I always untalented kick.
I mean, I can't, so I'll always have.
I mean,
Are you right side?
Yeah, there's not like a
After the
huge
first-
disparity in the Druid rain damage,
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't think it's really something to think about. I think mainly like it's what Kelly I think was saying. Like the only people in danger from Virulent Rain stuff are the people that are ranging healers, so just make sure
Well,
you're
I've-
not doing that.
I am
seen
soaking. I
a
cannot
lot of
not do
relay.
that.
like last night and today, I've seen a lot of melee just rando died to it, so I'm not certain if it's something we can play around at all.
And if you are out of range soaking, then we probably need to swap a healer farther back if that's a consistent
I mean,
issue.
Did we have people get hit by lines that pull or stand in the circles? It's going to be the same thing we said in Rashok, right? If somebody else is getting hit by a mechanic and dying, and somebody's just ticking down, one of the two is going to die.
Yeah, I mean we had a lot of line hits, so I think that's the main issue.
And the swirls also do a lot of damage.
The swirls do a lot of damage, but you sometimes have to take it. Like it's just the lesser of two evils.
Also, I just want to make
But you
sure
shouldn't
though,
just be face taking them all the time.
on the thing it says phase 2 damage. That's when everybody's grouped, right? I just want to make sure that's when my entry is.
Yes, that is where your AMZ is.
Yeah.
You'll
okay.
just basically use it every time we come back from ads.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just making sure that's what it.
Shroud. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull.
Did crit. Crit.
Sure, we're soaking.
Viridian rain. Impending loom.
Red soak melee.
Ephemeral flora.
And lines, lines, lines.
Viridian rain. Impending loom.
Oh wow,
Soaking.
I ate my EMS.
And lines. Red soak soon.
Ephemeral
Melee.
flora. Viridian rain. Full bloom.
Sure you soak if you're supposed to.
Verdant
Let's
matrix.
get out there.
Life ward.
Just watch your health a little melee camp. Or
That was
middle
too
camp.
far. I got hit by the
Radial
green,
flourish.
so I can't go in mid.
Radial flourish. Lumbering
Well,
slam.
good luck mid.
Can we head over to mid, or is
Radial
mid like the
flourish.
isolated one?
No. You
No,
can't. No,
you
no. So
cannot.
we're fine now. It's a later one that's going
Radial
to be missing
flourish.
Val.
Yeah.
Oh.
Life
I
ward.
didn't know how far it went down when I was
Okay.
running over the left.
Faster I could go in.
Yeah,
Do
so
we leave these, I guess.
on
Revival,
the next
barrier,
one,
darkness,
Covastus,
anti-magic zone.
you're gonna
Spirit link.
go. Yeah, Covastus I think makes more sense because left kills earlier. So you're going mid on next one, Covastus.
Where's Covastus usually?
Actually, no.
Left.
Wait, do you have debuff, Val?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Covastus is going, and Val, you're going left. Soaking.
Viridian rain. Impending loom. Ephemeral flora.
Red soak melee. And lines.
Verdant matrix. Verdant matrix. Verdant matrix. Verdant matrix.
Healing tide.
Impending loom.
Soaking. Red soak soon melee.
Oh.
Ephemeral flora.
Lines.
Fuck, I got stunned. Sorry.
Viridian rain. Verdant matrix.
Keep watching lines. Make
Sorry,
sure you're
I need
soaking.
hand.
Full bloom.
Make sure you're soaking if you're supposed to.
Life ward. Radial flourish.
And
Radial
soaking.
flourish. Lumbering slam. Radial flourish.
Soaks are down.
Radial flourish. Radial flourish.
One more set of soaks. Soak them before you go
Waking
in.
decimation.
Those one. Just come.
We're dead.
Are we?
Middle one failed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How
I think
close?
Covastus also accidentally clipped it on the first one.
I was
Okay.
coming back from dropping off a thing, and I was walking through it as it spawned.
Yeah, I think dropping the Weaver's Burden at the back if you're one of those ranged is good, but you do need to be very careful about running into the circle.
There's a ton of room on the platform. You just kind of go between where the trees would be. I don't think you need to run quite that far back, right?
No, you don't have to go all the way back. You just need to go essentially like here. You don't even have to cross this line. You just go over in this area, drop it, and it's totally fine.
Well, can you be even like as like where this grass even stops? I mean, nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we have.
If you need to.
I think we have some people that play in this area,
So-
and so
also,
like
things will
stocking
spawn
lines
here.
gets a
Yeah,
little
we
dicey.
get swirlies drop around that area, so it'd be
Yeah.
not ideal.
Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Pip, I think you burden matrix by crossing over the lines.
I mean, you can check.
No, it says. That's what I'm saying.
No, she routed. She definitely just didn't get any heal.
I mean, I
Isn't
was
Virgin Matrix
soaking
a
things.
dot?
I have to cross soaking Verdant Matrix to soak the circles. Like, what do you want from me?
Well, you need to
Correct
stand
me.
close
I
so you
thought we
don't
were
drop
assigned
also.
range so that they don't have to cross that often.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Yeah,
at some stuff
you
real
will
quick.
have to cross.
You always have to.
You have to.
Especially second and third parts.
Yeah, and a 25k tick is nothing. That wasn't a giga stack.
Gotcha.
It's
I
also
just saw
like
so many ticks. I was
over
like,
a
is that each
pretty
stack
long
ticking,
period
or
of
is it
time
like
is the biggest
one?
thing,
I don't know
and
how it
no one
works.
else was low.
Okay, then that's fair.
It's the lines force you to cross. Like if the
Well,
lines didn't
where
grow outward.
Well, they also force you to stand out of the group healing because they're far.
where are the healers standing? Is I guess the question. Can we mark all 4 healers really quick and kind of stand generally where we stand? Because I just want to see it. Because
I
Pip's in
mean,
range of
sure.
me about half the time, but I'm dead center in the room.
I don't think we have a healer on the right side, to be honest.
No, it doesn't look like.
So I can
some-
cheat more to the right
somebody
then,
should be in
and
this
Carly can
quadrant.
stay in the middle.
I just have the shortest range, right? Because I'm only 30.
Yeah, so you stay in the
That's
middle.
fine.
I'll cheat more to the right. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, play
solve this
like you
play.
might port as much as you can. Go.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the best play? I mean, correct. I don't know. Again, healers tell me it's like you have
No,
one healer
problem
left,
solved, we
one
can pull.
healer right, 2 middle.
It looks fine. Yeah.
Doesn't
Well,
work that way. 'Cause you have a
Raisins is
healer.
melee.
One's a
Yeah.
melee healer.
Yeah,
Oh,
Raisins is melee. Carly's playing in the middle.
That's
Kelly's playing
right.
right, and Mary's playing left.
We basically have 3 melees. It's Kelly's. I mean, for like grouped healing. Okay. Lovely.
Maybe Leafy was the play.
Extra range.
Fuck. Almost jumped into the boss.
We did
Yeah,
it.
I hate chain
I
heal
think
in this fight.
I think
Oh, almost
the
jumped into the
healers
boss.
have figured it out, but it does look like just watching the replays that like you guys kind of position well, like at the start of the fight and then at the start of the second phase. But then like once lines are going out and like you're shifting to soak stuff, like definitely areas are less covered by healers. So like you have to, I think, aggressively go back to your kind of area when you can.
Fünf, vier, drei, zwei, eins.
Pull.
Soaking.
I'm getting hit by lines that don't exist yet.
I'm getting 2
Viridian
stacks
rain.
somehow.
Impending
It's because all
loom.
the lines are up right now.
Red soaks.
Yeah,
Ephemeral
something's
flora.
bugged because I just crossed over
Mhm.
nothing and got
Oh yeah.
ticked over.
Yeah,
by
all the
virtual.
lines are active when they shouldn't be.
Wait, are they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Verdant matrix.
Don't worry,
Viridian
this is
rain.
P3 practice.
I guess just die real fast
Verdant
then.
matrix.
That is,
Impending
that is
loom.
right.
Verdant
I just
You're
walked
also
over under
good
that
at
Verdant
active
matrix.
line.
Verdant matrix. Matrix.
Weird.
Ephemeral
Just
flora.
everybody relog real fast or
Yeah.
something.
Well, that's a fight thing. That's not a.
Yeah,
I
that's
know,
not
but-
going to be client side.
Yeah. That was literally just a bug. That's just.
They hot fix it so all lines are
Me when I
active at all
see a
times.
beetle.
They heard people talking about how this boss is too easy, so they're just like, you know what? All the lines.
You're playing it like top down, the lines are invisible half the time anyways, and they just walk through them without noticing.
You.
Or those ones were like actually invisible.
My only issue, I can see lines clearly, except for I hate these ones. The ones that are like this weird curved one that doesn't end all the way, and the one right underneath the boss.
Yeah, those suck.
Those are like I hate those. These are all fine because these are all very clear.
You need to repair Val. Or a couple people need to repair.
That's why I asked for a robot.
A robot.
The lines seem to be fine right now.
Okay.
Fünf, vier, drei, zwei, eins.
Pull.
Didn't crit again. Rip.
Soaking. Soaking.
Viridian rain. Impending loom.
Red soak, and we're dodging
Ephemeral
lines.
flora. Verdant matrix. Viridian rain. Impending loom.
Keep soaking.
Verdant matrix. Ephemeral flora.
Dodging lines.
Viridian rain. Full bloom.
Soak if you're supposed to.
Life ward. Radial flourish. Radial flourish. Lumbering slam.
And soak's coming out.
Radial flourish. Radial
Which
flourish.
side's behind?
Left.
Left side, yeah.
Neither really.
They're fine.
Radial
but,
flourish.
Yeah, you
Life
can
ward.
accommodate it if you are able.
Lumbering
I
slam.
don't think we soaked with any more. Yeah.
Radial
I'm trying to reset
flourish.
my Fey line. I wasn't soaking.
Continuum.
Oh.
Healing Tide.
And
Barrier.
purple.
Anti-magic zone.
Cherry blast.
Darkness. Spirit Link.
We want to get Ko, or are we saving it?
I threw him a res.
He's probably DC'd if he didn't take. Soak's coming out. Surely stay up on soaking.
Weaver's burden. Viridian rain. Impending verdant matrix. Verdant matrix. Verdant matrix. Verdant matrix. Ephemeral flora.
Lines, lines, lines. Soak, soak, soak.
Verdant matrix. Viridian matrix. Verdant matrix.
Fuck off.
Impending loom.
Just die, I guess.
Ephemeral flora. Verdant matrix. Verdant matrix. Verdant matrix. Verdant matrix. Verdant matrix. Verdant matrix. Rain.
The bombs disappear between phases, right?
Talking those big circles.
Yeah.
Those little soaks.
Yeah, the big ones, not the soaks, the bombs.
The big ones definitely do, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So like if I get one later on, is it the worst thing to like double stack it in? Like this last roll.
So you can't really get in
Can
there.
you double stack it? Like maybe.
Like I meant like if there's a
Try
bomb
double
on
stack it.
Moon, like could I put one like right in
Try
front of
not-
it instead of trying to get out into Africa? Because like
You can also
Yeah, it'll go away. Yeah.
Okay,
pretty
Yeah,
safe, like
probably.
see my ring of pieces, you can safely put them in like these corners, because all we really need to do is get to the left ad, the right ad, and the back ad. So like these corners are kind of nobody goes here.
I'm usually going more
Oh, wait,
forward
so
because
should
like
I
you know
stop
if
then?
I'm hanging out like around here, so like if they're already full there, I could put it like
You just
closer to the
step
line
back a little
there.
bit and stand like
'cause-
here is also good.
No, we play here.
No,
and they're
farther
Yeah,
back.
they play there.
has to be
It's
farther
gotta
Oh,
be
if
farther
it's
back.
late in the phase, nobody's gonna be
Yeah.
there.
But soaks
Oh,
can spawn as
But
we're running out.
there.
Oh wait, that might
Yeah,
be
it's just
good.
like
Never mind.
easier if I
Never
can
mind.
like put one like stacked in like around here, which I think is usually not near the boss. So I was just double checking. There was nothing bad about that.
There is normally fun. There is. So.
Yeah, there's a ton of room.
I'm just feeling like I've got a
Shroud.
wheelchair with these bombs.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Full.
Sure you're soaking.
Viridian rain. Impending loom.
And red soak plus lines coming up.
Ephemeral flora. Verdant matrix. Verdant matrix. Viridian rain.
Should we keep up on soaking?
Impending
Healing
gloom.
tide.
And watch lines.
Ephemeral flora.
Red soak down melee.
Viridian rain. Verdant matrix. Full bloom.
Soak if you're supposed
Verdant
to.
matrix.
I'm tired of listing my bomb out. Sorry.
Life ward.
No, I don't care.
Radial flourish. Lumbering slam.
And soaks.
Radial flourish. Radial flourish.
One more set of soaks.
Life ward. Continuum.
Revival.
And we gather.
Darkness and magic zone. Spirit link.
Okay, should be spread back out ranged. Soaking.
Viridian
And
rain.
red soak soon, plus
Impending
lines.
loom. Ephemeral flora.
Keep up on soaking.
Oh, left,
Oh,
man.
the line glitch is happening again, I think.
No.
I don't think so.
No.
All right, well then my game
Viridian
just hates me.
rain. Impending loom.
Keep soaking. We are behind.
There's a ton left.
So many left.
Fuck.
Ephemeral flora.
Damn it.
You can get me.
Melee should help a little bit then. I mean, I don't know what else to.
Viridian rain.
No, we're
Keep
catching
dodging
up.
lines. Yeah, we can catch up. It's
Verdant
fine.
So
matrix.
grab me for the face. Oh.
Verdant matrix.
Soak if
Full
you're
bloom.
supposed to.
Life ward.
Had a lot of people dead. Mainly because we lost
Radial
healing.
flourish. Radial flourish. Lumbering slam. Radial flourish.
Soaking.
Radial flourish. Radial flourish.
Soaking.
Waking decimation. Lumbering slam. Radial flourish.
Yeah, I mean, stuff is just living with 4 people dead, 5 people, whatever it was.
Is it just like we're getting fucked completely where it's either all on the left or all on the right?
It happens.
I mean, it's randomly baited on a player, so.
I don't think it honestly matters if you get a ton on one side, as long as everyone on that side is in one immediately. Like, you'll fall behind for a bit, but I don't
Verdant
think
matrix.
you'll permanently end up falling behind.
I feel like if that's the case, like instead of like 4 people being in one person should maybe be in all 4 just till the over soaks are gone, right? I don't know if that makes more sense than
I think the
I
quickly
don't think
clearing
that
one at a
matters.
time at that point.
Do a different soaks.
I don't know if the play is ever to make melee come off boss and
No, I mean,
go out of range
that
though.
is definitely not the play.
No,
Like, if
yeah,
anything, the
I-
play would
I
be
was
we
just
had
saying
another
that because,
range,
like-
but I don't think
Yeah.
we want to do that either. Um, I mean, everybody that died early except for Ghost, I think. Ada green circle, looks like.
I didn't think I was in one, but it's on the death log.
How did I? Yeah, same. Because like I was soaking a different puddle.
Bigger
it
than
was
Data?
still up.
The edge of the circle is like super faint. It's
I
such a
blinked
such a
out
bad
with a
visual.
bomb already. Like my corpse was by the edge of the platform. That was weird.
It might
Yeah,
have been
I'm not
if
sure.
it went off before the blink resolved. Is it kind of like jumping where your character's still in the first
No.
location until you land?
I mean, just as best you can. Like, I know I said yesterday, it's better to eat that than the, threads or whatever, but we shouldn't have like everybody just constantly eating them. I know you guys are saying you didn't think you were in, so just have to play it a little better. This is like
5, 4,
this
3,
simplest fight
2,
strat-wise. It's
1.
like a pure personal play thing. So it's okay.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom. Ephemeral
Dodging
Flora.
lines, soaking red.
Verdant Matrix. Viridian Rain. Impending
New red
Matrix.
soak coming up. And dodging lines.
Ephemeral Flora. Viridian Rain.
Healing Tide.
Full Bloom.
Soak if you're supposed to.
Life Ward.
I don't have kick.
Radial Flourish. Radial Flourish. Lumbering Slam. Radial Flourish.
Soaking.
What
Radial
is this
Flourish.
one BFE?
Radial Flourish. Life Ward.
And one more set of soaks.
Lumbering Slam.
We got a decent amount
Continuum.
down right now, so
Barrier. Anti-magic
Revival.
zone. Darkness.
and blast the boss. Make sure you're in
Spirit
healing and
Link.
stuff. Range spread out. Make sure you're in the correct area again, and make sure we keep up with soaking.
Viridian
Lines and
Rain.
red soaks in melee.
Impending Loom. Ephemeral Flora.
Dodging lines, dodging lines.
Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix. Viridian Rain.
Keep up on soaking.
Impending Loom. Ephemeral Flora.
Red soak melee and dodging lines.
Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix.
And we're soaking
Full
if you're
bloom.
supposed to. Get Marius up, I think.
Life Ward. Radial Flourish. Radial
A little
Flourish.
behind on healing,
Lumbering
so
Slam.
up free health pot personal if you need to.
Radial Flourish.
Soaking.
Radial Flourish.
More soaks.
Radial Flourish. Life Ward. Waking Decimation. Continuum.
I'll finish this Illian to you.
Anti-magic zone. Healing Tide.
Sure, in this, so it's Ekfast and
We have resin
Coded.
25. Get XF,
Probably
I guess, right?
XF. And just double check it. Range spread back out. Yeah, neither of them are in middle group, so side groups can manage.
Somebody needs to get him. He's too far for me.
I will get him when it's
Yeah,
time.
so we really have to be on the ball on soaking from now on.
Verdant Matrix.
Sure,
Viridian
you're
Rain.
soaking.
Impending Loom. Verdant Matrix.
And
Verdant
red soak
Matrix.
and lines.
Ephemeral Flora.
Keep up with soaking.
Verdant Matrix. Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix. Impending Loom.
New red soak and lines.
Ephemeral Flora. Viridian Rain.
Keep dodging.
Verdant Matrix. Full Bloom.
Soak if you're supposed to.
Verdant Matrix.
Keep going.
Life Ward.
I don't have kick.
Whoa, these lines, we can't.
Yep. And you
Radial
yep,
Flourish.
it changes every time.
I mean, like.
Verdant Matrix.
Every phase rather.
Verdant
Lumbering
Matrix.
Slam.
Radial Flourish. Verdant Matrix. Radial Flourish. Lumbering Slam.
What?
Huh?
What?
What
Verdant
the
Radial
fuck was
Flourish.
that?
Somebody use Invis. The primary target had to use Invis or Feign there. Somebody did that.
Radial Flourish.
We don't have any
Lumbering
people on
Slam.
that side.
Meld.
Radial
Person
Flourish.
died who
The
was primary
middle
target.
middle one
Verdant
died,
Matrix. Verdant
Yeah,
Matrix.
we,
Yeah.
yeah, we
That's fine.
smashed that thing.
right?
Good job, middle.
Yeah.
First.
Yep. Like this fight's dead. We just have to play it clean.
How does the middle ad work? There was like green smoke. Is it like a cone that's doing?
It's like a
Yeah, he
smoke
does.
bomb.
Yeah.
He's just doing
You
like
take damage
cones.
just while you're in the cone.
least.
Or like while you're in the circle, you just take damage, but the cone makes you take extra damage. You'll probably fucking die, so don't get by the cone.
Yeah, it's just like it's not rotate.
That's just the
'cause
first
it's
time I've seen
random,
it.
But yeah,
I wasn't sure. I was trying to dodge it, but I wasn't sure if I was or not. You know what I mean?
it's a very
Yeah,
light.
we were just taking
Yeah,
damage.
brown.
it's a terrible visual, like everything on this fight.
But it looked cool thematically.
So I was gonna say maybe Wa invis, but Wa didn't
No,
invis,
I
and
didn't
he
invis.
Well,
wasn't
it's either.
target.
What?
It was primary target Invis, primary target Feign, primary target
No,
died.
the primary
What
target
happened
is
over there?
me or Pip.
The cone moved.
Well, the
the-
cone
the-
was casting, then it canceled, and it recast.
But very quickly. And we
Yeah.
couldn't dodge it.
I mean, I'm assuming it had to be one of those things.
I'm not sure. I've never seen it happen on our side.
Damn, that's
I
so
posted
funny.
a clip of that.
Anybody have a
Like,
repair?
just kidding. Yeah, I put one.
You did? Where? What?
Oh, it actually started the cast immediately, but the visual was not there until like halfway through the cast.
Where
That's
is
the
Yeah,
last
I mean,
thing.
I think
I
the
think that
the
it's on
floor
the
is
piece.
just buggy on a lot of stuff. So
That's not the floor being buggy.
No,
I
that was
mean-
that was not a bit.
It
Well, I mean, it might have
restarted
been
the
visual bug,
cast.
but that was like different. That was like the second cast.
By the way, don't like cockblock someone with your bombs. Like I was dropping a bomb here, and then someone dropped their bomb like right in front of me, and I couldn't move, and I couldn't get
Oh,
back in healer range in time.
Yeah, lock rocks, please.
They're right next to the food.
I want some ghosty toasties. Some rice balls.
Still no.
make sure. So that was 6:07. So we'll be back on boss. And after we kill that third intermission set, it's just we have to beat the next intermission, which is a little right around a minute. I forget the exact time with the ramping. So make sure you save second pop for that. We should have the damage as long as people are alive.
I gotta admit, I'm really glad that Pip
5,
and Kelly died in
4,
solidarity
3,
to that
2,
fucking frontal.
1.
Yeah, the only one who lived was the guy who could blink.
I almost got out.
We were
Fucking
close.
stupid.
It was not even close.
We did our best.
Soaks.
Viridian Rain. Impending
Soaks.
Loom. Ephemeral Flora.
Dodge lines. Red Soaks looks like it's being taken care of.
Verdant Matrix. Viridian Matrix. Impending Loom.
Soaks. And new red one and new lines.
Ephemeral Flora.
Can I get
Viridian
spell warding,
Rain.
Growlithe?
Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix.
Soak if you're supposed to.
Verdant Matrix.
I can
Life
kick.
Ward. Radial Flourish. Radial Flourish.
It's fucking
Lumbering
stupid.
Slam. Radial
And
Flourish.
get Mary's up here soon. Nope, already got him.
We don't have a healer over here.
Radial
I'm
Flourish.
lagged out completely.
Yeah, we already used Riz.
Radial Flourish. Waking Decimation. Matrix. Verdant Matrix. Slam.
Might want to relog.
I think can you resend that thing to turn off chat bubbles?
You talking to Keats, I think?
Yeah, sorry. I don't pick it up. I'll start.
Oh, I can I can paste it.
I thought I copied it. Yeah, sorry, I thought I copied it, but apparently I didn't.
I put it in Raider.
Thank you.
Do it.
Fünf, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull.
Soaks.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
And lines plus
Ephemeral Flora. Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
new red soak plus lines.
Ephemeral Flora. Verdant Matrix. Viridian Rain.
And soak if you're supposed
Verdant
to.
Matrix.
I can't get middle. Sorry,
Verdant
guys.
Matrix. Life Ward.
Can I kick? Thank you.
Radial Flourish.
Where are we going?
I wanted to move it closer because we can, right? You can move it closer to center.
Yeah, I
Just
just
Lumbering Slam.
This will not work in the next phase though.
Yeah, I know
Radial
it's per
Flourish.
phase, but I'm saying, hey,
Okay.
maybe I should bring it closer to the edge. off each phase.
Sure, we're soaking.
Radial flourish. Life ward.
I just don't know where to put my daylight.
Well, now I'll move it here.
Well, we're getting
Radial
spawns
flourish.
over by our ad because it's so
Decimation.
close here.
Are you? I don't think.
Yeah, don't do that.
blossoms.
Revival.
I feel like we don't really need to change anything in phase 1.
Yeah, those being in the center one is hard to say.
We can't soak them.
Okay, my bad. I didn't
Spirit
realize
Verdant
that
matrix.
you guys over there.
Verdant matrix. Verdant
I think at this
matrix.
point we
Verdant
don't need to
matrix.
change
Verdant
anything, really.
matrix.
If you want
Verdant
to.
matrix. Verdant matrix.
You moved it quite a bit, like maybe 10.
I moved
It
it. I
was-
can't mark. Let me ping
It was
it.
close enough that we got soaks, and we've never
It
seen
was
soaks
right. It
before.
was right here.
Yeah, don't move it there.
Okay. My bad.
Viridian rain. Impending loom.
So you know
Ephemeral
the
flora.
boss swirly things are still real after the mini boss dies.
The boss swirly things.
The mini boss,
Oh,
the
the
little
lines.
swirl things that go. Yeah, I thought those were fake once they died. They're not fake. They're real. They hurt just as bad, if not worse.
The like swirlies he spawns from him, like the spiral out.
Yep, the ones that are synchronized with the mechanic.
Stop rezzing
Oh,
on the
but-
fucking line.
No, I thought you meant the.
Yeah, like the little the swirls that go out in a swirl pattern.
Radiant flourish.
Yeah, those. So after the boss dies, if there's any on the ground, those are still real. They don't. I thought they went away when the boss went away, but that is not the case.
I'd say just don't stand.
Damn.
Damn. Yeah, I was
Have
just
you
letting
tried
you know.
not getting hit by anything?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of fake mechanics in this game, so you.
No, that's
Might
valid.
wanna repair keys.
You don't think 1%'s enough?
I mean, I see
No, you got this.
17%.
That's 16% more than he needs, Growlus.
As long as his daggers aren't broken.
Fünf, vier, drei, zwei, eins.
Hole.
Soaking.
Viridian rain. Impending loom.
And red soap plus lines.
Ephemeral flora. Viridian rain. Impending loom.
Soaks.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Watch
Oh,
the
Ephemeral
red
flora.
soap melee.
Verdant matrix.
There's some
Verdant
stuff going
matrix.
on. with
Viridian
soap
rain.
melee.
Man. Growlithe, can I get spell wording?
Verdant matrix.
Thank you.
Oh, I
Full bloom.
Soap if you're supposed to.
Verdant matrix.
It's the most exciting
Life
phase 1 we've
ward.
had in a while. Someone kick.
Radial flourish. Radial flourish. Lumbering slam.
And soaking.
Radial flourish. Verdant matrix. Radial flourish. Life ward.
One more set of
Radial
soaks,
flourish.
maybe?
Continuum.
Nope, we're good on our
Healing
side.
tide. Darkness. Anti-magic zone. Spirit link.
And range spread back out. And soaking.
Viridian rain. Impending loom.
Red soak and lines.
Ephemeral flora.
We keep up on soaking.
Verdant matrix. Verdant matrix. Viridian rain. Impending
Oh,
loom.
except you're in an
Your
unfortunate spot.
raisins. Watch lines and
Ephemeral
red
flora.
soak.
Viridian rain.
Keep going for
Full
now, I
bloom.
guess. Soak if you're supposed to.
Life ward. Radial flourish.
You're solo healing
Radial
on its side,
flourish.
probably just
Lumbering
Yeah,
slam.
and we're soaking.
Radial flourish. Radial flourish. Verdant matrix. Verdant matrix. Radial flourish. Continuum.
I got this,
Waking
Illy.
decimation.
Anti-magic zone.
Being the ground effects, we can res Carly in 30. You might have to pop Hellstone here. Range spread back out.
I'm gonna play a little bit more mid for right now.
Make sure somebody snags that Carly res right away. It's in
I'm
12.
watching.
We should be soaking.
Fucking Carly's soaking into
Viridian
his dead
rain.
body.
Impending loom.
Oh, he's clutch. Watch lines.
Ephemeral flora.
And soak red.
Healing tide.
Viridian rain.
Keep soaking.
Impending loom.
Keep soaking. Keep soaking.
Ephemeral matrix. Verdant matrix.
Watch lines. New red soak melee.
Viridian rain. Verdant matrix. Full verdant matrix.
I won't get to soak. No, I will.
Life ward. Radial flourish. Verdant matrix. Radial flourish. Lumbering slam.
We're
Verdant
not making land
matrix.
here, middle group.
Radial flourish.
Yeah, it's kind of full
Just use
shambles.
your
Just do the
personals
best
as
you
much
can.
as you
Radial
can.
flourish.
Sure, you're soaking.
Do as much as you can, Nathan.
Just die.
Radial flourish. Waking decimation. Lumbering
Yeah, use a
slam.
personal as a form of protest.
Radial flourish. Life ward.
So we're soaking.
Radial flourish.
Anti-magic zone.
You got it.
Continuum.
Believe in you.
I've seen us win these.
I mean, maybe.
Go Vastus, innovate me.
It's easy.
Okay.
You can keep going just to see.
Just burn. Don't
Spirit
We're
surrender.
gonna get
Link.
overwhelmed by blooms in this
I know.
phase.
No, just kill him now.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, just burn and don't
Him.
soak.
Him.
Well,
Spread back out.
Still soak.
Still play it.
soak.
Still play it like
They.
normal. Just play it like normal. Obviously, we
Kill
are
they.
gonna fall behind. Soaking.
Oh, look at all those soaps.
So many on the left.
Well, all of right's dead, so that's good.
Viridian rain. Impending loom.
Oh lord.
Ephemeral flora.
This shit
And
kind of
soak
hurt.
red.
There's just too many.
14.
He spams.
I'm only one boomkin, man.
I got him back here.
Just go bear,
I
go
got
bear.
him.
The main thing is we cannot lose healers, and so the question is, can we do anything to help them
Impending
out?
loom.
Like, I am guessing healers are struggling because people are eating, like, like they're having to heal essentially, and
I mean,
like
they just got hit by
they're getting
swirls
hit
in
by
the ground.
line or by swirls.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it more or less damage if we cross lines to help the other side of melee soak? Like, we soak to get the thing down fast. We're also taking the dot from crossing the line a whole bunch. So I don't know what of those is better.
If you're a 1 stack dot, you're fine. There's enough random AoE healing going on. If you start 2 stacking, I think you're going to draw more healing out than you're helping.
Right, but even 1 stack, does that, like, how much damage does that actually gain versus prevent?
I feel like I have healing rain down. 1 stack's going to just be eaten up by the healing rain, by whatever like passive healing we're all doing.
Yeah, but we're also taking just other residual damage. Like, that's going to potentially, like, crossing the line at all with, like, 8 things up is going to potentially get you very low and, like, draw healing. Like, I don't know if that is that better
I
than
don't
just
know how the
staying on your
math
side.
works out
I
on that.
mean, yeah, I don't know the exact math, but if there's 8 things up, you pretty much have to cross the line to soak. Like,
Okay.
if we're at 8, like, there's going to be 4 more that spawn in like 10 seconds essentially. Like, yeah, you pretty much have to soak that.
I think
Isn't
we
that what we're
always
saying,
we
that's
always have to
people
cross
killed?
for the red too, like because
I don't think anything is getting people killed except for essentially the healers dying.
Right, but the healers are dying because people are crossing the line too much, is what we were saying?
I
People
think
died to
got hit by
reanimation, or
It's-
reclamation.
It's not that. I think it's just like when people get hit by a reclamation or a beam, like we have to use buttons, and then if we're in a bad spot, like I don't have that button available anymore, right?
The faster range get to soaks and get soaks, the less I have to get to soaks, and the less likely I am to die. Because I'm making these decisions to, like, you know, heal people
You're the live lord
or
healer
move.
right now. You're doing fine.
I'm also not soaking very much. I'm going to admit that right now. I'm soaking if it's close. I'm not crossing 2 lines to soak.
Like I died there because I was going from like 4 soaks and just
I feel like
brought it
There
down
is
myself
a-
because I didn't have time to
I
stand still and heal.
don't think it's worth for me to cross 2 lines to try to soak. If I see people are moving towards that soak, I'm going to not do it. So the faster I see people moving towards a soak, the more I can plant and heal.
I think that's a pretty fair point. I don't want to just blanket say like healers are like lowest prio on soaking, but I think you should play it smart like Pelly is.
Yeah, you gotta think.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what we're calling my
Don't
laziness.
forget to use your defensives, guys.
Oh, shit.
What the
Damn,
what are
forgot about
defensives?
those.
It's also like the Verdian Rain doesn't have a consistent damage pattern, which is kind of
I
fucking
think
with
it
me.
does farts damage on people, Rando.
It does, yeah. Like I could have lived there with the health pod. I just thought I had time to get, you know. When you get hit for 200k when you're mid heal, yeah, it's a bad, feels bad.
Oh my fucking
5,
spawn right now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Full.
Soaking.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Red soak plus lines.
Ephemeral Flora.
What? Or whatever.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Share your soaking, new red soaking lines.
Healing Tide.
Ephemeral Flora. Viridian Rain.
Sure you soak if you're supposed to.
Full Bloom. Verdant Matrix.
I don't have kick.
Verdant Matrix. Life Ward. Radial Flourish. Radial Flourish. Lumbering Slam.
Huge bait beats.
Radial
soaking.
Flourish. Radial Flourish. Life Ward.
And then soaks are
Continuum.
on other side.
Revival.
Blasting.
Anti-magic
There's
barrier.
and stuff.
Spirit Link.
Range can spread back out.
There's one kind of far back by Diamond.
New soaks.
Hey, Xcath, can you go get that? It's really, really far away. I'll heal you.
It could roll eventually
Soaking.
time out.
Viridian Rain.
Well,
Impending
For a
Loom.
minute, they will.
He's so
yeah,
brave.
eventually, yeah.
Red soak and lines.
Ephemeral
God gives
Flora.
his hardest missions to his strongest soldiers.
Keep dodging.
Viridian
I'm trying-
Matrix.
Oh fuck! I'm trying to get up. Sorry.
Verdant Matrix.
Keep soaking.
Impending Loom.
My bad.
Keep soaking. New red soaks in melee and new lines.
Ephemeral Flora. Viridian Rain. Full Bloom.
Whoa, what's happening?
That is a good. The
Ephemeral
red soak
Flora.
didn't. I don't think we finished the
Life
red soak.
Ward.
Oh.
Have to check, but
Yeah, that was one of those cases where I did see like 4 or 5 melee on the right side, didn't go to the left side.
Not gonna lie, I did not see that red soak.
Verdant Matrix.
Yep, it's fine.
Verdant Matrix.
It's fine.
Matrix.
We go again.
Did that cause anyone else's game to like lag for a second too when it went off?
Maybe I have some weird thing when I'm over by this root at the front, like on moon side, where my character just gets stuck and like I have to wiggle it around to get it to move for a second or move again. I don't know what's going on there. It's annoying though. And it lined up with red soak that time. Okay, we've already had our sub 10% wipe, so we can kill it any pull now. We don't have to throw.
Oh, now we can kill it?
Sometimes I wonder if you know us at all, Growlus.
Well, we were all throwing for content.
5,
We're throwing for
4,
content for Aiden stream.
3,
True.
2, 1.
Pull.
Soaks.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Red soak plus
Ephemeral
lines.
Flora.
Red is left.
Verdant Matrix. Viridian Rain. Impending Loom. Verdant Matrix.
Keep soaking. Red soak plus new
Ephemeral
lines.
Flora. Verdant Matrix. Viridian Rain.
Gaining tide.
I'm very close.
Verdant Matrix. Full Bloom.
Soak if you're supposed to.
Life Ward. Radial Flourish. Lumbering Slam.
Soaks.
Radial Flourish. Radial Flourish. Life Ward.
And
Continuum.
One more soak. I gotta confess this.
Revival. Anti-magic zone. Darkness. Spirit link.
And range back out. And soaks. soaking.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Red soak.
Ephemeral Flora.
Plus lines.
Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix. Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix. Impending Loom.
Soaks. What is your insight of crisis?
Oh, there was a fucking line right there that I couldn't.
Ephemeral Flora.
Careful though. Lines.
Viridian Rain. Full Bloom.
And soak if you're supposed to.
Life Ward. Radial Flourish. Radial Flourish. Lumbering Slam. Radial Flourish.
Soaks.
Radial Flourish. Radial Flourish.
Soaks.
Life Ward. Lumbering Slam. Continuum.
Help out if you need to as you're running in.
Anti-magic zone.
Sure you're in the lane too and stuff. Okay, just play really careful. Soaking and dodging lines, and this is like gonna fall over. Soaks.
Verdant Matrix. Viridian
More
Rain.
soaks.
Impending
Lots of
Loom.
soaks. Sorry, plus
Ephemeral
soaks.
Flora. Verdant Matrix.
Red soak plus lines.
Oh, I dropped a terrible bomb. You just have to go around it to get to the back pad.
Verdant
Human
Matrix.
tide.
Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix.
That is quite unfortunate, but we can play around it.
Impending
You can
Loom.
play around it.
It's not blocking
Red
any
soaks.
soaks.
Red soak plus lines.
Ephemeral Flora. Verdant Matrix.
Revival.
Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix.
Soak if you're supposed to.
Full Bloom.
You're gonna be one down for the big head in the back.
Okay.
Life
You
Ward.
can second pot in there then.
Radial Flourish. Verdant Radial Matrix. Flourish. Lumbering Slam. Radial Flourish.
Sure we're soaking.
Verdant Matrix. Radial Flourish. Verdant Matrix. Radial Flourish. Waking Decimation.
Soaking.
Lumbering Slam.
I don't know what I died to, man.
Radial
That was
Flourish.
mid-admin. Or you died before, but that was
No,
mid-admin.
I'm like
Floating at
hitting
the end.
defensives and shit, just getting fucking owned in there.
I mean, the middle is definitely more dangerous than the sides. I think you probably.
Yeah, but I don't know how I lived it without a healer, and then I have a healer and I died, so I don't know what I did differently.
I notice a huge discrepancy in how hard it is to heal based on how my party comes in. So, like, if everybody's
It
low,
also-
I'm playing catch up from the start.
It also lives longer because you have people dead, and there's like a stacking debuff.
That's fair,
so
yeah.
That too, yeah.
I'll do your mega spell.
I fucked up. The first one. The second one was I ran out with a bomb and then just died.
Especially later in the phase, if you have a bomb, it's a defensive hellstone angle for sure.
So, yeah, which can we get more health stones, please?
And just your yearly reminder, we have a whole lot of externals. So if you need something and you don't have a personal, you can call for my sack, Phallus' sack, my spell word.
Nope.
Pretty
spell
much
word is
any
fine.
external. We got lots.
I really don't want to say poo sack though.
Then you can
Yeah.
say
You'll do it and you'll like it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull.
I mean, we can play so safe because this boss is absolutely just getting destroyed. Like it's gonna die during the last continuum thing. Sure, you're soaking.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom. Ephemeral Flora.
Red soap plus lines.
Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix. Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
New red soak soon plus lines.
Ephemeral Flora. Viridian Rain.
Soak if you're supposed to.
Healing
Full
Tide.
Bloom. Verdant Matrix. Life
No kick.
Ward. Radial Flourish. Radial Flourish. Lumbering Slam.
Soaking.
Radial Flourish. Radial Flourish.
Soaking.
Life Continuum.
Barrier. Anti-magic zone. Spirit
Revival.
Link.
Range of spread. We are focused on soaking. Soaks.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom. Ephemeral Flora.
And red soak plus lines.
Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix.
Can get
Impending Loom. Ephemeral Flora.
red soak plus lines.
Viridian Rain. Full Bloom.
Soak if you're supposed to.
Life
kick.
Ward. Radial Flourish. Radial Flourish.
Left side might be
Lumbering
a little
Slam.
slow, but should be fine.
Radial
Left side will
Flourish.
also need some help soaking after this until we can get
Radial
Kavassis up.
Flourish.
So range, you might need to shift over a bit.
Radial Flourish. Lumbering Slam. Life
Why don't you
Ward.
play a little more left side? Well,
Continuum.
and everyone else
Okay.
can stay where they were.
Just die.
Anti-magic zone.
Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix.
Also, I was
Verdant
watching
Matrix.
during phase
Verdant
2, and,
Matrix.
like,
Verdant
there were-
Matrix.
The
Verdant
blooms
Matrix.
immediately
Verdant
started on left
Matrix.
side. There were
Verdant
no
Matrix.
other blooms in ranged, and Kavassis was the only one soaking. So I don't know who else is supposed to be there with him. But like, there was one that just went
Was-
unsoaked until Kavassis went onto it.
Forget who shifted over there. Turtrick, maybe?
Turret is supposed to be
I
my
was
partner.
soaking over there. There was a time where there was like one far to my left and one close to my right that I went like towards the middle to soak. So maybe that's what you were thinking?
There were a couple that were in melee range, so those should have been to melee, and then there were 2 out on left side, and I saw Kovasta soaking one and no one soaking the other.
I think in general, yeah, you probably want to move left if that's like a decision trick, but just make sure you're getting better at it every pool. We'll do one more. Well, we'll kill it here, then we'll take break, then we'll have an hour on Laradar. Let's do that.
I like the way you think.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Is that the mayor from The Simpsons?
No, it's Clone JFK from Clone High.
That's actually what I was going to guess.
Look at all these people that still have Augment Rune.
Plebs.
What?
Do you have it?
I have it. Of course I have
This
it.
shit is
Kelly
free
has
right
it.
now.
I have it. That's right, guys. I have it.
5,
That says something.
4,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Pull.
Sure, you're soaking.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom. Ephemeral Flora.
Stupid. I'm so dumb. I'm so
Make
sorry.
red soak plus lines.
Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix. Viridian Rain.
Keep soaking.
I'm dropping on Woozy.
Impending Loom.
Oh, that's a
Ephemeral Flora.
Watch lines, new red soak.
Viridian Rain.
Healing
I'm
time.
not suggesting we do this, but if you use the circle to bounce over the line, you don't get
Oh,
stunned.
I am stunned with a bomb. I am terrible.
I don't think that's true anymore.
Full Bloom.
No, I'm
Yeah,
doing
if
it.
you're
I've
supposed
done
to,
it
we can
several
get fish.
times. Well, that time I didn't, but
Life
How are we looking?
Radio
Not great.
Pretty
Flourish.
fucking dead.
We're dying.
we having these 2 circles right here is not.
That's not
Radio
great.
Flourish. Lumbering Slam.
Yo, under the map looks really cool.
Radial Flourish.
Tell me more.
Okay, we'll do break and come back and kill it, and then we'll do Laradar.
Can you leap over lines?
I have no
Just
idea.
double jump.
Never tried. Likely would wind up
Hmm.
in another line.
Another plane of existence.
Well, you just they're like unless it was like the last line of the chain, you'd like double jump, and then you'd be in the box's hitbox, getting hit by a line. At least from like Melee's perspective.
Ah, that's
'Cause
fair. You guys do have a lot of
it-
lines up there.
Well, yeah, and the boss's range is terrible.
Wait, Pete, do you have 2 accounts?
Okay, let's do it.
Fünf, vier, drei, zwei, eins.
Pull.
Soaking.
Viridian rain.
Soaking.
Impending loom.
And
Ephemeral
red soak
flora.
plus lines.
Viridian rain. Impending loom.
And new red soak plus lines.
Healing tide.
Ephemeral flora. Viridian rain.
Oh, this one's so close.
Full bloom.
Soak if you're supposed
Verdant
to.
matrix. Life ward.
No kick.
Radial flourish.
That's not good.
Can we get
Make
it?
an onk in a second.
Lumbering slam.
Soaking.
Radial flourish.
And get
Radial
co.
flourish.
We're gonna just fall behind in here. Yeah.
Radial
And
flourish.
just a
Waking decimation. Lumbering continuum.
Am I still stone?
co just got Carlisa.
Okay.
We're fine. Or Kelly, I'm not sure.
I need more health stones, and I'm sorry if they're already down.
Cross, why are you calling us out for not being in the back soak? That was your design.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's kind of fucked up.
Fünf, vier, drei, zwei, eins.
Pull.
Soaking.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Red Soak plus
Ephemeral
lines.
Flora. Viridian Rain.
Healing Tide.
Impending Loom.
Good.
And Red Soak plus lines.
Ephemeral Flora. Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix.
And then we're soaking if you're supposed to.
Verdant Matrix. Full Bloom. Life Ward. Radial Flourish. Lumbering
Soaking.
Slam. Radial Flourish.
One more
Radial
set of soaks.
Flourish. Radial
Ward.
Flourish. Continuum.
Now we go blast.
Anti-magic zone. Barrier. Revival. Spirit Link.
Range spreading out. Soaking.
Viridian Rain.
And Red Soak plus
Impending Loom.
lines.
Ephemeral Flora. Verdant Matrix. Viridian Verdant Rain. Matrix. Impending Loom.
Soaking. Red Soak plus line.
Ephemeral Flora. Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix.
Soak if you're supposed to here.
Full Bloom. Verdant Matrix. Life Ward. Radial Flourish. Radial Flourish. Lumbering Slam.
Soaking.
Radial Flourish.
One weird one on our side over by the puddles if the range can get it.
Radial Flourish. Life Continuum.
I got it too.
Healing Tide. Anti-magic zone.
And we're spreading back out. And good soaks.
Viridian
Soaking.
Rain. Impending
Remember, call
Loom.
for an external if you think you're in danger. Red Soaks plus
Ephemeral
line.
Flora. Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix. Viridian Rain.
I'm bad spot.
Impending
I'm sorry.
Loom.
It was behind the line.
Yeah. It's...
Verdant
Sure, you
Matrix.
get the red
Ephemeral
soak
Flora.
melee.
Is there a spell warning I can get?
Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix.
They're gonna have to let that one time out on its own.
I got most of it.
Verdant Matrix. Full Bloom.
Soak if you're supposed to. I got nothing for you, Marius.
Life
Reason
Ward.
got me.
Verdant Matrix. Radial Flourish.
you
Verdant
pot on
Matrix.
Not on these, no. Unless you're middle, maybe,
Radial
just
Flourish.
in case.
Lumbering Slam.
We're all alive. We're not gonna need it.
Yeah, we should
Radial
be fine.
Flourish.
Just make sure we're soaking.
Radial Flourish. Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix.
Soaking
Radial
on.
Flourish.
I have no life.
Alright, so
either.
I'm kind of out of
Lumbering
mana,
Slam.
so
Life Ward. Radial
Continuum.
Flourish.
Okay, head back. Be careful. Walk on the grass.
Revival. Anti-magic zone.
Any defensive you have here?
Rallying
Barrier.
cry. Spirit link. Darkness.
And then we just need to keep up with soaks for a little bit. I got so much damage.
Kill
It's
this
not even
bitch.
worth.
The lovely Lady Wa.
Hey, new soaks.
Not gendered.
Kill this tree.
Sure, we soak for a bit.
Viridian Rain.
Healing tide.
Impending Loom.
Nice.
Good job. Okay,
Dude,
let's start clearing to Laridar.
Wow, on the
trash
pole
loot.
where I was getting bugged out and double ticking every line I
Everyone
walked over.
pass, and I guess RC bugged out at some point, so just pass and I'll restart the session.
Every single line I walked over double ticked me. I don't know
Oh,
why.
that's fun.
So I was freaking out for most of that pole.
Maybe you're supposed to jump, with 2 feet, not like one step at a time.
Also, wait, is my character a blood elf for anyone else? Someone tell me.
Yes,
next-
you are.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why.
Because you got atomically recalibrated.
Did I?
You've got 47 minutes on the buff right now. 48.
Oh, I don't know when that happened.
You could not see it underneath all the leaves.
Yeah, probably.
What are we putting in here for the tier? If we like,
Well, what is it?
Right?
Is it
High
an item
level,
upgrade for
transmog.
you? Do you need 2-piece? Do you need 4-piece? There should be a button for each one.
Everyone has 4-piece.
everybody has 4-piece. That's what I'm saying.
It's just eye level, really. I mean, we'll fix the buttons at some point.
Yeah, so now now it's item level, so
Okay.
put item level,
That's-
or if
that's-
you're just rolling for tertiary.
That's just
Probably.
Yeah,
I think at this point we can turn the tier back to just like the regular ones, right? So it's just like upgrades to stuff we already have.
What it is. It's just
If you want, I mean, just
presses eye level and puts 50 PS, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I guess. doesn't it?
It's just the
I'm
biggest
trying
thing
to
there
do
is like the tertiary roll. So like I know if you're rolling to see if you can get like leech or haste versus if you're rolling because it's an item level upgrade. That's the main reason I don't want to go through and change it again.
Another question while we do trash. Achievement run tomorrow for normal?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Sure.
I mean, if we're doing normal, I may as well.
Hell no.
Wow, that was so forceful. Grawls is like, oh, okay.
I mean, I don't care either way.
Oh fuck, I'm too fast. Ah.
Coming up here for trash. Like, this boss is no harder, potentially easier. So, like, if we learn fast, we can randomly kill this tonight if we hurry.
We're over halfway there, boys and girl.
Well, sort of.
The difficulty ramps just a wee bit.
Yeah, in bosses, not in polls. Not in polls.
This raid starts at the 7th boss, so
Actually, it starts when you zone in.
And the 7th boss is just kind of a warm up, really.
I mean, yeah.
Somebody,
Yeah, because it's
somebody-
made of fire.
Somebody else go tank so I can set down markers and stuff.
Yeah, it starts at
Alright,
T Swift.
Everyone spec tank.
I
Shaman
don't have one
tank.
of those.
Other shaman tank.
He's just staring, facing a wall.
Time out.
He's contemplating. Leave him be.
I thought you were going to say constipated for a second. I'm like,
He's
I'm
probably
sure how that
also
applies.
constipated.
Nice in NorCal. He gets like avocado and all the fiber.
Talking about me?
Leveling in season discovery.
I'm saying you're quite regular. They think you're constipated.
Bro, I was getting some water.
See, that's part of why you're
Yeah,
regular.
see?
Yeah.
I feel like
I am
out of
regular, though,
everyone in
thank
this
you.
go, Keats is one of the most regular people. We
How
need a
many
list,
cycles?
Aiden.
Are we
Yeah,
talking
Aiden, we
about-
need a list
I'm
of
dead last.
most
I know I'm dead
most
last.
to least regular.
Wait, are we talking about poop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, no, I must.
No,
be
we're
dead
talking
now.
about how
I
normal
don't have
people
this
are.
name
Duh.
because I'm
Are we just talking
irregular,
about
I'll tell you
normal
that much.
people work?
Or am I
All right,
being
Aiden,
correct?
we need a list.
Honestly, it might be raisins because I feel like
Yeah, raisins
wasn't
will help you poop.
well no because wasn't raisins like late for raid multiple times because your poop schedule was thrown off for so long and it took you so long to reset it.
Okay,
What?
the fact that he
What?
has a
No.
poop schedule though.
Who was
That's
it?
I've
the
never had a
definition
poop
of
schedule in my
regular.
I
life.
thought it was raisins.
That's
you know?
wild
I
to
wish I
me.
could have a poop schedule. I wish I had an idea.
Have you
of
guys
what
just
to do
tried
Okay, then
getting
never
up at the
mind.
same time every
Make sure
morning?
you get the week aura that I linked.
I'll go
Is it
like
possible
2
for
days without
anyone to
pooping
be
sometimes.
lower than Illy considering he shit his pants during
I
raid?
shouldn't talk.
Sorry, is it in the boss tab or where is it?
You linked it in
I
Raider.
liked it. The boss tab is for stuff.
For me.
I mean, the boss tab is really for the end bosses, but I just put all of them in just in case. Okay, so this week aura, I don't know that it's fully necessary, but I think we try it out. So the balls that spawn from the little like pattern flame mechanic, that is what the weak aura is assigning. So it's gonna do front left, front left, front left, front right, back, left, right. So basically whichever way the boss is facing, and we need to try to make the boss so it's always facing like towards the outside of the room aura. So it should pop up with text which one of those balls you're supposed to soak, and it's pretty important that we soak them all. And I guess I'll just leave it at that for now. So you'll notice basically everybody's gonna soak 2 over the course of the fight. The second one will hurt a decent amount. A third one will kill most of you. So if you're in that last group, so the Wara, Raisins, Wa, Poo, although Wa is only doing... So it's really Wara and Poo on your last one. Like, Phallus, you're supposed to bubble. Wara, you should survive fine, but you may need to pop something. And then the Growlithe, Keats, Exath, it'll be... I do whatever, Keats you cloak, Exath you turtle, on that last one. It is not a huge deal if we fuck up the soaks a little bit, but you should not be lazy and never soak. You should try to soak when you're supposed to. The firemen, the fire brigade is what the note calls it. In general, let's say that the third person in that list is the actual firemen themselves. So how it works on Mythic is the 3 of you are going to chain together. There's basically going to be a big circle around you, and if you go out of that circle, or if you notice the lines, if they start to turn yellow, that means you're about to break and you need to get closer together. So just make sure you don't break, but the 3 of you combine to move to areas of the room and clear what we need cleared. In general, we just want a nice big circle, like in the middle of the play space, clear for phase 2. So, the last set, Marius, Pip, and Val, you're just trying to get as much of a clear center as possible. You don't actually have to do as much as the others. Yeah, no, I have to change Ellie since he's in a key.
He's out, I think. He's in the raid.
Is he? Yeah, okay. Your DPS, Ellie. So when should you start doing fireman stuff? Basically, when the roots spawn, when the bramble spawns, that's when you start. And the first thing you need to do is you need to fire hose the root so that we can hit it. So that's very important. The only group where that is not the case is the third group, where we will be ignoring that route. So third group, you're just going to clear as much as we need, basically. The only other thing is some phase 2 stuff. So these marks are not exactly where the treants spawn in phase 2, but kind of generally, if you're assigned, so like Val, you're assigned to route a treant near star, and then just around the room from there. So Keats and Illy, I think it's blind that you're supposed to do. Carly, I think it's landslide. Ghost, I think it's fear, and the monks
Don't
are
have
parrying. I think.
and I don't know that I can get it.
I
In
can
the
get
stuff
2 with
of
double root.
in the stuff I've been looking at, that's what they use, Carly. So I would
Okay.
like if
I'll
you get
look
it,
at
but
I'll
we
be
can
able to
also
do it.
find someone else's CC if needed. And then what else is there? Oh, so the
Elementals, right?
I guess I don't know. I know Warlock can CC them.
Yeah,
I just don't know
can
exactly
banish.
what it is.
Banish is just good. So I will banish them.
This fight plays very similar, except for the fire hose thing and something called igniting growth. And it's just a very long dot. It's 15 seconds that's going to get put on you. And all it means is that we're basically going to spawn fire. So this fight is super, like, this fight can be made very, very easy if we clump together essentially the entire fight. So we're going to pull boss over towards Moon. You can even set up a gate. People are doing from like here over to here. And so basically we're going to spawn treants on pull, and then if you're ranged especially, you can gate back here, and then you'll start dropping fire on this edge, and we just save a little bit extra space. And then whenever we have igniting growth, we are trying to be near old fire patches. And so everybody should be basically stacked on boss the whole time anyway, and so I'll kind of guide that movement. But if you're off the boss, you're cutting into our room space because you're dropping fire there. So you're always on the boss, and we're always on the edge of these old flame patches dropping fire there. That's the mythic mechanic. And then, yeah, I mean, all the other stuff is basically heroic stuff. Make sure we're grouped up so that we're spawning treants where we want. Healers, or not healers, Priest and Carly, be ready to grip treants out of fire if they're in it. And then make sure we only need to heal 2 brambles. So make sure both of those are being pumped. Probably a monk bubble on one. Monk bubble still has the healing increase, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know which one is going to be harder. I think probably the second you might want to save monk bubble for, but we'll see.
It's a minute and a half cooldown. What's the time between them?
Let me double check. It is 141 and 323, so you should be able to do it on both. Make sure with the charge, Wara, it always goes to the outside over old fire. We never want the charge to cover kind of this giant inner circle and spawn fire there. We also should, with every set of treants, be able to just beam them so that we never have to worry about the cast. They're far enough apart. Beam should be able to cover everyone.
We don't lust until like P2 or P3.
And
right?
lust is P2. I'll call it.
Okay.
You want to set up a gate probably here.
Do you know what time?
Here, basically to where you are, where the group is, Ghost.
Here to Moon.
It will be, yeah, like here, just over this flame patch. Like here. We'll start here, spawn trees here, and then we'll move back here, basically. Just drop all our fire, like in this area.
We'll start on the gate, spawn the trees, and then take the gate.
If you're ranged, yes, melee can just run, like, around here.
Neat.
Sure, the correct specs and stuff, and then we'll give it to some pools.
Fire brigade, all three of us have to click on the middle thing, though, right? Is that
No.
that's still how it works? Or no?
No, I don't think so. You don't have to click.
But all three of you want to be like kind of close in the order you want to be in, and then the first person clicks it,
Yeah.
and it just extends automatically to the two next people.
Okay,
And-
so we
and
just have
just-
to be near each other when it's clicked.
Mm-hmm. And just remember, basically nobody should be by that seat in the center except for the fire hose people. Like we're all going to be over on the edge of the fire for the whole first phase.
Okay. That makes sense then.
In case people are curious, it looks like it'll end up around 4 minutes, and it's around a 5.5 minute fight, so you probably save your 3 minutes for that.
It's gonna, if we push at the time I think, Keats, it's gonna be a lust basically right before pots come back up. We might actually stop DPS a second just to line up some stuff a little better. And then
All right, well,
you need
fuck
to
me
make
then.
sure you have cooldowns, because if you are unaware, once we phase, we have 2 minutes to kill it, and we die. So you can't phase without cooldowns.
Shroud.
So everybody should be grouped up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull.
Trans spawning in a second.
Fiery force of nature.
Range you can gate. We want to grip the trees over wire. And first charge is happening. And you have your mythic dot now, so you should look at what that looks
Rally
like.
and cry.
Furious charge.
Yeah,
Fiery
what is
flourish.
this dot?
So you're just spreading fire, basically.
Oh.
So, and then once
Blazing
you have
thorns.
taunted for that charge wire, you're just rotating clockwise around this edge of the room. So this is the first set of stuff. You should have an alert
Scorching
if you're
roots.
supposed to soak here.
Need grips on the trees.
And then brambles are down,
Furious
so
charge.
first fire hose people should be doing their thing.
So I can do it.
Ow.
It's okay. You might want to go a little farther, and you probably want to go backwards with that charge wire.
Blazing
Keep going for a
thorns.
bit just to let the fire hose people try.
I mean, I'm
Scorching
dead.
bramble thorn.
Is everybody from group 2? Just die. Just die.
Blazing coalescence.
So after
How
we
does
kick
fire
the
hose
gate-
work?
Scorching bramble thorn. Furious charge.
Oh, it should be me, Carly, and Raisins in the middle.
Yeah, I'm second,
I-
so I was just gonna click on it because
It doesn't matter. You don't have to click on it, but you can all click on it. But then it's going to be, I think, basically, it's kind of going to be random who actually has the fire hose. But I don't know that
How
that
does-
actually matters.
how does it work? I just click it and run around with that circle.
Well, so the person who clicks it, I think, is the first person in the chain, like not the actual hose person, because
I
it's the
gotcha.
3-man hose brigade on Mythic.
Okay, so it didn't do anything when I clicked just one person.
No.
Okay.
Unless
so
there
I
were
think
other people standing
there
like,
were
in your
not.
circle.
No.
I took the gate, and then like everyone moved, and I died.
Yeah,
Like
so
I was
it
moving
should
with the group, and something blew up on me.
it
what
should
do we-
basically be, so you see the trance wire, you want to have, I guess, Slappy running so that as you're moving over here, they're gripped to this spot. And then it'll be my charge, and you need to taunt immediately, and then you can already start walking over clockwise, like towards circle. Since he's not going to move, you just want to do it slow so Melee has uptime. But like we're spawning fire at that point, so you need to watch your feet and start, baby stepping away from it.
Okay, so if we have the fire
And
debuff,
these-
we're not doing any. We're
Everybody,
staying where we are.
everybody has the fire debuff.
Oh, okay.
The entire raid gets the fire debuff every time, and basically like the ideal strat for it is, so this first one we're going to be by this set here where I'm jumping at triangle, and so we're just going to spawn it here, 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 and we just keep shuffling as we're spawning it.
You said
Just
it.
slow walking as we're spawning it.
Boop step, boop step.
I mean this fight is much easier if everybody is together. And so everybody's spawning fire together, and we're just walking out of it as we spawn it.
Where are these orbs coming from that we're supposed to be soaking?
So when he does that, basically, like the Gordian knot, I guess it's kind of what it looks like his little fire design on the floor, he's going to spawn those 5 orbs from that. And so ideally, like first one, boss should be facing out from where I am. And so it'd be front left, front right, back left, right.
Okay, and we try to avoid getting those unless the weak aura says something.
Unless you're assigned, yes, because it's going to be a little more chaotic if people like are just kind of YOLO soaking them. We might swap to that if it's just easier, but this is, I think, maybe better.
Shroud. 5, 4,
You can also
3,
beam those ads as soon as they
2,
do their first cast so
1.
that they move a little quicker towards our new spot. These fire pools do grow, so you
Fiery
need to
force
be
of
mindful
nature.
of the edges, just FYI. Now we're headed over towards the edge here. I'm going to spawn fire in this area. I'm going to do charge.
Furious
And
charge.
Rallying cry.
Are we supposed to be out of melee range here?
Yeah, I think we're moving it. I'm moving it slightly too far, is all. Range can be like back there in the gate, and then
Blazing
boss is probably
thorns.
just to the left of it. And roots are coming down, so first fire brigade is about to
Scorching
happen.
The
roots.
Trents just ran into the middle by themselves.
And
Yeah,
charge is
remember-
about to
charge.
happen.
People aren't soaking the buffs
Who
on
wants
the
to click
boss.
the thing?
Yeah, there's two on boss. It's like it's not the
Scorching
biggest
bramble
thing
thorn.
right now, so gonna be
Blazing
in this
thorns.
area next, over by the ping.
Ow.
And new spawns.
Blazing
So look at
coalescence.
the spawns, see how the orbs look, and just get used to how that works.
So I was supposed to get a weak aura right there, right?
Furious charge.
Say again, Keats?
What do we
I
do
was
with
supposed to
this
have.
chasing us?
Darkness.
Or wait, is it 2 sets? Never mind, I understand.
So
now.
yeah. So that Wara to you, Val, Phallus, Pip, those are the 5 for the
Blazing
first
thorns.
one. And then the second time, it's Wara to you, Phallus, Val, and Pip again. And then
Yeah.
third one, it'd be Keats and them, and so on.
I'm not seeing it pop up
yeah.
and tell me which one to soak. I'm just kind of YOLO soaking when it's time.
Let me double check them.
Yeah, reasons you had to be in the middle there.
Is it,
I don't think the weak aura is popping up at all for me.
is it supposed to be at
Wah.
start?
But I also think I died before it was relevant.
And then I think you had a question, Aiden, while I'm looking at this.
Oh, the orbs that like go into the boss are supposed to be soaking. Is that like a thing?
Yes, we need to soak them. It like at the end, we're actually gonna let one go in just because we don't have like really people to soak them. But
What's
the
the
first
mechanic
set,
called?
it's called
Oh, like, should I not be soaking them unless the weak aura pops up? Is that also
ideally
part of it?
yes.
Okay.
So it's called Blazing Thorns is the little design on the ground, and then I guess the
Blazing
orbs are
Coalescence.
called Blazing Coalescence. Yeah, I'm actually not sure what the name of the orb is itself,
Does this weak aura track if I have the debuff to not soak another one?
but let me see.
Or is there a debuff for soaking one?
There is a debuff, yes. So it will actually appear late too. So what's going to happen is you're going to soak the orb. You're going to get a crit buff. So like you actually want to soak these as a DPS because you get a 20% crit buff. And then once that, I think it's a 10-second buff. Once that drops off, then the debuff will appear on you, and the next one you eat will do more damage to you, like 250% or something.
Does like this weak aura that you link track both of those, or no? Just like tells me when to soak.
It just tells you which wave you're supposed to soak in.
Okay. How do I know if somebody took mine then?
I mean, if somebody took, then like you kind of just have to notice. But I think there's not a lot we can do about that aside from just not using the weak aura at all.
Right, but if there's a debuff from like grabbing it, couldn't we get it? Like, is there a weak aura for that, like to track the buff and the
I'm
debuff?
pretty sure
of
this is a
grabbing it?
private aura.
The node is supposed to be NS start, right? Not NN start.
You are right. That is the issue.
First Wawa and now NN start. What's next, Growlers?
So it should work now. And then whenever Keats is good.
When the root's
I'm good.
chasing you, where do you go with that? Towards the fire brigade?
So a couple things are happening too slow right now. One, we need to move boss away from that gateway that happens faster so people aren't eating the fire. And then essentially right after our mythic fire spawning debuff drops off, then the roots spawn. And the people that are in the first fire brigade should have basically already started so that as soon as the root spawns, they run over, spray it, and then we can kill it. And we never even have to really think about people getting hit by the root.
Okay, so it's just lack of fire. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
We gate as soon as the ads spawn, correct?
Shroud.
You can what?
5,
Gate when the ads
4,
are spawning.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Pull. Fiery force of nature.
Ads are up. And we're going to start spawning fire here soon. We're spawning fire.
Furious
keep moving,
charge.
Keep moving.
Rally and cry.
Blazing thorns.
Oh, mine just says soak.
Raisins and Carla, get over
Revival.
here.
That's right. So it's
Scorching
boss should be
roots.
facing outside every time, so it's consistent what to
Oh,
soak.
okay.
Roots are down, so it should be
Furious
Raisins,
charge.
right there.
Should I get sat by?
Raisins and Carly, you should have already been over there. It's
I've
kind of
been in here.
Okay, there it goes.
There you
And
go.
so
Yeah,
now we're on
you-
the brambles. We move boss over to brambles. We kill brambles. You hard swap to
Blazing
it.
thorns.
You need to also clear the fire, Carly.
Yeah, and so after you
I've
get
got it. Shit.
after you get bramble out, then you're doing just fire clearing.
Furious charge.
And so now healers need to heal the bramble. Sorry, I'm gonna kill
Darkness.
you all with this. I was trying to lead. You can keep going for a bit.
Blazing thorns.
And so as soon as that's depleted, you're done, Fire Brigade. And now it's the next set of
Oka left.
orbs.
My left.
Blazing coalescence.
I see it.
And
The
then
brambles there
Bramble
not healed.
Raging inferno.
3,
Goodbye.
2, 1.
Oh,
hop in.
get in.
I mean, that was a
Everlasting
last second
barrier.
delay, so.
Last second horseshoes and hand grenades, baby. That was chill.
And so then it's just repeat, basically, after
Furious
this.
charge.
That was
We
boss
gotta-
of
let's go
dead.
again.
Okay. Is there any way to control who gets the end of the fire brigade thing? Because I do not
Fiery
want it because
force
all
of
my shit is
nature.
directional. And me
So
having
you
to
wanted to
face
be the
fire
first
is
one to
bad.
click the seed.
Blazing thorns.
So I just have to actively click it, okay? Because I didn't click it at all.
Yeah, so I think so you clicked it first, right, Ghost?
Well,
I just stood in the middle and waited. I
clicked
thought
first.
the person who clicked it would be the one who gets it.
Well, no, the person who clicks it is the first one connected to the hose, like
Yeah.
to the seed, and the last
But I
person. in the
never
chain-
clicked it.
Yeah, because
yes.
You
it changed
shouldn't-
the
So just because I was
click it,
close in
no.
range?
Yeah.
Okay,
It-
so as long as I click it, I won't be the person who has it.
If you
Yeah,
click
that
it,
is
you
boss
should
spawning.
be the first guy, not the sprayer, the one closest to the base.
Oh,
Oh,
we're
I'm
on
in the
this
wrong
side.
side.
Yeah, I thought we were. I wasn't sure, though.
I got
He does not.
Fiery force of
I
nature.
guess he does not leash.
Well, we're at the wrong side, and it's gone.
I made
just
it
die
out,
then.
but I don't know if I have any threat.
I'll try to get it over here.
Does clicking
Furious charge.
the hose like attach you to it in some way, or is it just you are the closest because you're there to click it?
It attaches you to it.
Okay.
Blazing thorns.
Yeah, because it doesn't get activated until someone clicks it.
Just
When you
curious.
if you click the hose, it puts a green circle around the seed, and you can't step out of that or else it'll break.
Yeah.
And then it chains you to the closest person, and the closest person to that person chains to the last one.
Which is also why it's very important that nobody except like who's supposed to be there is there.
I might need another res over here. I'm very far.
So boss spawns at square. Let's remove it.
Thank you, Tim.
You know it.
Our teams are.
This is over there, or was.
So we masked, right? So he should have it.
Now you got
I
fucked
think
by
it's range.
Brazier.
Any Jeeves?
I can give you a hammer. Does that work?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I only want Jeeves.
Reeves was from Legion,
That was
right?
you might want to repair.
Yes.
Is that like the only like old engineering stuff that's still useful, or when are gun shoes from? I guess.
Jeeves, which is from
Jeeves.
Wrath.
Okay.
The Goblin Glider reusable on your cape.
Evoker bow.
There's the army knife in Mythic Plus.
Yeah. There's the speed
There's
boost on your
the
belt.
the wormholes.
There's the nitro boost.
Shroud.
There's so much shit.
5, 4,
Any other stupid questions?
Not right now. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, you will.
Train spawning.
Fiery force of nature.
You have your fire debuff. So we're slow walking them more.
Furious charge.
Rally and cry.
Howie.
Yeah, those hurt.
Blazing
it's just
thorns.
a rewind on the first one, so you might want to have personal too.
Charlie and Raisins, come here. He's already
You're supposed to.
Scorching roots.
Bramble is in the middle. Yeah.
Furious charge.
So we're gonna move boss into the middle. Since
You gotta spray the
you
bramble.
gotta hit the bramble.
Well, someone has to get rooted
not
first.
on me.
It's Raisins' has
No,
it.
you don't have to get rid of
Blazing
it.
Yeah, you don't have to get
Straight up.
rooted. You just have to spray it.
We only have 2 people. We don't have a third.
It looks like
GG, that's front left.
so. It's
Oh,
Carly
anatomical,
Raisins.
Okay.
Carly,
okay.
yeah.
Furious
Alright,
charge.
So we're like
you have to aim it to me.
we're definitely gonna die
Darkness.
here, but
Spirit Ling.
try to kill the
Okay.
bramble and then heal it.
We want to line up the three of us.
Blazing
We
thorns.
want to be in a line.
You're gonna have to off heal the bramble if you can.
I'm healing.
It's front
Blazing
left. Okay, is
coalition.
it facing the tank? or
It's
is it
it's based
facing-
off of the boss's
what
left
is the
hand,
front-
boss's right
When I
hand.
see front
Raging
left,
inferno.
Pretend you're the
am I
boss.
front
Pretend you're the
right?
boss.
Hop in,
Pretend
hop
you're
in,
the boss.
Hop in.
Everlasting blaze.
Barrier.
And so this, yeah, it should be your barrier, Marius, and then that should cover most of it.
Furious charge.
You can just die. So we have a thankful.
Alright, so when I see front
Fiery
left,
force of nature.
what is that?
The boss is
I
front left.
swear to God. I swear to God.
Blazing thorns.
So not the
Sounds like a
direction
Kelly
I'm
picture.
facing.
I hope she's already
So the
making it.
boss, his left.
Yeah, okay. so
And
it's
his
not
front.
The direction I'm facing.
It's your right if you're facing the
yeah,
boss.
so it's
yes.
my. Okay, I get it now. Okay, my bad.
Are we
Right.
moving too fast with the fire poo as well?
We're a little bit spread out, so it's hard to like drop
Gauge.
it in clumps. Yeah.
I know Mary's is stupid, but
This is a
That's
dumb
fine.
question, but would it make sense to put someone else on the fire orb collecty thing as opposed to myself? Because crit is like my worst stat, and I'm a
Everybody's
squishy.
getting it eventually.
Almost
Everyone-
everybody's
okay.
getting it, and honestly, the crit buff from it is essentially inconsequential. Like we don't need that at all for making the damage check. So
Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't like being wasted. I don't know if it was important.
It's the more you take, it's like a permanent debuff that'll make it hit you harder, and we don't want him getting them because they amp his damage. Is the main thing.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
So when we go in the middle, Carly, you stand on the seed, then Raisins, then me, and make sure you look at me, because it wasn't chaining to me because you were just running around.
and then make sure. So the second and third fire group, like try to watch what the first group is doing, and then we can pass that information along so you don't have to like fully relearn as we're getting to it. Whenever you're good, War.
oh, I'm ready.
My paint program wouldn't open, so there's a different paint
5,
program.
4,
Except you did it wrong.
Zwei.
Unless
Did I
it's
do it
from
wrong?
us.
Well,
no.
whatever.
To use about the pop
It depends on the point of view. Is that from above or is that?
That's above.
Oh, okay,
Fiery
that's
force of
right.
Transfer
nature.
down. And we have our mythic debuff. Slow walking it. Try to stay together. Don't stand in fire.
Furious charge.
Rally and cry. Revival.
Eva's about to drop off. You can get Carly up.
Blazing thorns.
And first set of thorns, soak if you're supposed to.
Scorching roots.
Okay, was I too close? Oh my god.
It's okay. One stack on boss is totally fine.
Furious charge.
what?
I don't want this charge, but it's fine.
Did you char? I don't know. If
I
you
didn't
taunt it
taunt.
or-
I just got it. I'm sure you were focused on other stuff. Root is
Brambles.
down, so we need to
Brambles
move boss
are
over
out.
to it. So ideally, we want Bramble over by boss, but we can move over to it if
Yeah,
we
I'm just
need to.
soaking the soak really quick. Okay, you got one. No.
And then
People
make sure
need to
we're
hard swap the
blasting.
Bramble.
Yeah,
Furious
we're always
charge.
hard swapping to Bramble, and then we need to make sure we're healing it. And then we're on the edge of the fire again.
Blazing thorns.
I can't do second host.
So, okay, it's rotated. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it always relative to boss. So
And now
if the boss
we're
is
in-
fucked up,
Raging
like,
Inferno.
still do it that way.
Yeah, I was going back and forth in that too. but I think that
Barrier.
makes more sense. I think we also
I'm not getting anything telling me to soak there.
Furious charge.
I am, so
yeah, I think Keats and Illy both
Do you
got
not
it, it sounds. Or
have
Keats
the
and
Force of
Ghost
you,
nature.
both
you
got it.
might not have the weak or something because we're all shouting.
You can die.
Blazing thorns.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I'll have to look and see if there's a weak that I missed. Must be
Like
that.
it, yeah.
I wanted to
I'm not.
practice my hose.
I'm not seeing the weaker
Oh, yeah, I
text.
didn't
Oh, I
see
don't have the weaker.
Furious
so
charge.
for the Bramble,
Forgot to.
if we wanted to be on the boss, how is
So-
that gonna work? It spawns in the middle of the room and fixates the closest
It
person.
doesn't just spawn in the middle of the room. It can spawn
okay.
anywhere. So, I think it prefers like proximity to a player, because from what I've seen, like most kill videos I've watched, it spawns like pretty close to where everybody and the boss is. But I think all we really need to do is maybe delay hitting it a tiny bit. And odds are in our favor that it's going to chase somebody that's on the boss, and so it heads over to the boss a little bit. Then you spray it. Like if we have to delay that, a couple seconds, that's fine.
Okay, I feel like it spawned in the middle and fixated me 3 times now.
I'm pretty
is an
sure that's
issue.
just unlucky, but we'll see.
From my observation on the poo spread as well, we're supposed to be following the outer circle until the debuff is over, right?
Yes.
I don't know. Can ranged really do that? Because I feel like we're just walking
It's
to
a
where
group.
melee's already dropped it, though.
So, what should
You should be on melee.
yeah, like we should kind of as melee go over towards that gate spot. We could probably move the gate spot a little too.
Okay, I was gonna say, what's the gate spot then? Because there's like 10 yards between the gate and boss.
Once we get up and show them. So I think probably instead of gating to here, which I think is where it's been, probably want to gate to like here and drop it right behind, and then it's easier for melee to just stack up here and then drop all along here.
Yeah, it seemed like all the range wanted to kind of like spread out into the middle as soon as we were
I
around
mean,
this fire patch.
You should also, everybody on this fight is melee. Like you should play in melee as if you're melee.
So do we gate and then like move over? Because part of what's happening
No,
is
no.
like
So what?
range is in a bundle here, and then we're like running into all the
Range
patches.
range was in a bundle here, so we swapped the position of the gate over
Okay.
so that
Okay.
And so should like melee be dropping the first puddles like here and then kind of meeting up with ranged here? Is that the
I mean, boss is already going to be moved back, so it's just where we don't want to spawn the treants back here already in fire, essentially.
Okay.
Also, Pip asked a question about the boss positioning. The boss is right up against the fire. The people that have like left, it spawns in the fire. Do we just go?
I mean, you can let it come to the boss.
But like
I
the
mean,
left
like-
half of the boss is also in fire, so if I let it get too close to him, he's gonna just pick it up and like. There's.
I
not
mean,
much
it just
point
needs
in
to
not
be a
standing
tiny
fire.
bit farther away from fire, but like most people can dip into the fire to get that, like, and eat a tick, and they're
Yeah, it does
safe.
this much damage.
Just let me know when you're good, Keats.
That seems
I am
a
good.
little bit significant. It's like 25% of your health, roughly.
I just fucking procced my file.
Rip.
Shroud.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull. Fiery force of
Trains
nature.
respawning. And we're headed back here. Make sure we're gripping them. Now we're meeting up with ranged. We have our debuff, so we're slow walking.
Revival.
Furious charge.
And I'm running out. Maybe pop a
Rallying
personal on this
cry.
first one. And then you can move boss. And we want
Blazing
to
thorns.
be at like the...
We want to already be in here.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
there's good. That's
Scorching
fine. You can
roots.
pull it out a little bit, but...
Yeah, the roots spawned way out here this time. I'm
Yep.
bringing them to you. I'm bringing the roots
Furious
to next to
charge.
boss.
Yep. So spray them whenever you can. Don't get hit if you can avoid it. And now we're on route.
Blazing thorns.
And now we're healing route. It's charge plus
Like,
these
this is
orbs. And then we're going to get
awesome.
mythic
Like,
spawn
okay.
here soon. I mean,
Furious
boss
charge.
has to be near fire pit because of the charge mechanic
Darkness.
also spawning fire. So like we lose more space if we move away from that. The orbs are
Blazing
less
thorns.
important than that.
Boss has completely flipped. I'm gonna be confused.
Yeah. And then we can hop in our safe zone. Be in it. Don't try
Raging
to cheat it.
Inferno.
3, 2,
Make sure the barrier's
1.
down.
Barrier.
It's fine
Anti-magic
when I'm doing
zone.
the fire thing to just not be hitting the boss at all, right? We're not worried
Yeah.
about the
Yep.
damage.
We're not.
Furious charge.
We are going to probably stop DPS. So okay, and we're gonna have our mythic dot here soon.
Fiery force of nature.
We still have a little while, but we can hang out in this corner to try to drop most of it here.
Blazing
Brains are
thorns.
down.
Blazing coalescence.
And we have growth, so
Furious
now we're dropping
charge.
fire.
Flawless.
We need to be quite a bit
Yeah, I
more
need to be
stacked up,
farther.
right?
Everlasting
Sorry, there's
blaze.
just so much going on right now. Keep going though. You can res me. Roots are about to spawn, so
growth.
second fire brigade.
Well, no, we have debuff right now.
Scorching
I mean,
roots.
roots
Healing
are still about
tide.
to spawn.
Okay. Well, no,
Nowhere to
like,
hit the
you can't
boss.
run it fire
Yeah,
hose.
you gotta move boss out.
Oh, but the charge.
So we also, I think, did not
Furious
do
charge.
a great job
Revival.
clearing the first time.
I mean, I
So-
got as much as I could, but it was also the first time you did it correctly.
Yeah.
Brambles.
So on the brambles,
No, I'm the hose. Careful. Don't go too far.
Aren't I supposed to be in this
Blazing
chain?
I think I
Yeah,
grabbed it.
everyone was
second
kind of
one.
in the
Okay,
middle, so
that's
it's a
fine.
little
I couldn't
jumbled.
hit the boss, so I just kind of went and grabbed.
Sounds good.
Oh,
and
bro.
charge.
Oh, you got two charges.
Okay.
You got
Furious
two
charge.
I mean, that's fine.
You guys could still be clearing fire. I don't know who has it, but they are not.
Yeah.
I think they are.
Oh, it's me. That's what that circle was.
Yeah.
Raging
Drei.
inferno.
No.
2,
You'll
1.
sing. Look out.
And they got it.
Spirit
Not even
Just
close,
barely.
baby. Oh my god. Dude.
You
And so
guys
then
worry
coming
about
out
Malphite.
coming out of this, it's going to be a set of ads, and then it's going to be the mythic debuff. So we're way behind on fire clearing, obviously. but
Fiery
that's fine.
force of nature.
This is the last set of routes we play in this phase. So how this is going to go now is, we need to kill the treants so that we can clear fire as much as we can, and all we need to
Furious
do
charge.
is hit the bramble to stop it
dead.
moving and chasing people. But we do not swap to that bramble. So
Never
boss
say
should
that.
be
Blazing
at
thorns.
35%. So we're not playing that bramble. We're not going to try to heal it up, anything like that. It's
Scorching
just we
roots.
push to 35% or we die.
We want to push around 4 minutes, is what you said?
Furious charge.
You said around potion.
It's like 4. Let me
Owie.
see.
When you're supposed to go, like, when are we supposed to push? Because we're,
Yeah,
we
I'm
would have
checking.
pushed there like 30 seconds ago if everyone was alive.
From what I have seen, it is very common to delay pushing till after the 10th charge, I believe is what it is, which ends up lining up to or 38-ish is when we're going to want to push.
Okay, so we're holding DPS for like 40
A
seconds.
while.
Yeah.
If we have the space like managed well, we can push earlier before the charge. But we kind of need to see what our fire management looks like.
So at least on that pull, when the boss like came over here, ranged was on the gate, but then melee was on like the other side of the boss when the debuff came out. Should melee be going over towards the gate where ranged is to attack the boss? Like I'm still confused on the purpose of the gate if ranged is here and melee's attacking the boss here. Because then
Sorry,
we're
I
not
did not
stacked.
see where you were.
Melee
during
should
any
not
of
be
that.
where you were jumping. We
No,
should be.
melee shouldn't be there. They should be
'Cause
over basically
they
on top of
should
the
rotate
gate.
over to
Should
where the
be
gate is.
yeah. We should be here.
Um,
Should all be on
Because
triangle.
if you haven't noticed, there's basically a channel here when the boss spawns and like starts to fill up the outer space. There's a channel here that we want to try to take advantage of for fire space. So we want to fill all this in, and then we'll be playing like in this area for a bit. If we're good, we can do like here, and we could even maybe kind of wind up around here to drop fire on the edges of these instead of just going straight across here. I need to repair that, by the way. So the other small thing was the first fire clear. I mean, it goes for I think first and second fire clear. So our movement is just clockwise around the like outer edge of the fire. So like a prime clearing space for the first one especially, and probably the second is going to be like this stuff here. So all this over here is like very good to clear because that's where we're headed. And this stuff here by moon that we're dropping is kind of less important. Because we're never going to be able to clear all of this. Like I think like anything outside of where I am, I don't think you ever are going to worry about.
Okay.
You just don't have enough hose energy to ever like clear all of that. So if you're a hose clearer, just think we're going clockwise. So look at that area, make sure it's clear enough. If not, clear it, and then you can clear kind of anything in the center of the room that we're going to have to plan at the end of the fight. Let's at least see the second phase push tonight in the last two pulls or whatever.
Is the last phase hard?
No, it's just soaking in a damage check.
Shroud. 5.
I think it'll be close. I think we'll kill it with about 10 to 15 on enrage, but I don't think it'll be that close.
Fiery force of nature.
And you're getting your debuff. Some DPS are ahead, but just move on out.
Furious
Rallying
charge.
cry.
Yeah.
You can get
Revival.
Valor. Could I get a grip back in on these?
Blazing
Probably
thorns.
me and War both want grips back in. Soak if you're supposed to.
Scorching roots.
And
Bramble is right by boss.
Yeah. Raisins.
And move boss out of there.
Furious
War.
charge. Bramble thorn.
Also move after this. So
Spirit link.
on the Bramble, and then we'll play on this edge right here.
Blazing
move
thorns.
boss just a little. And charge soon. Watch your health a bit.
Furious charge.
Fuck, it broke. Someone out.
Somebody got too far, I think.
Yeah, I was trying to get farther and I outranged
Healing
them.
tide.
Can I grab it? How do I grab
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Someone wants to grab
Thorns.
from Raisins.
Okay,
Just
and
like
we're
walk
soaking.
They just run into his little circle, maybe.
Yeah.
Sure, we're soaking, and then you're going to be in the safe zone here soon.
Whoever has it, it's attacking the boss.
Start heading to safe zone. Make sure we get a
Raging
barrier.
Inferno.
3,
Barrier.
2, 1.
Anti-magic zone.
Charge right after, and then adds will spawn.
Furious charge.
We're going to try to fill in this pinned
Fiery
area.
force of nature.
Add
We want to be
spawning.
stacked though,
splinters,
so like
blazing
get in the
thorns.
corner of it.
Soak if you're supposed to. Sure, we are kicking the ads.
Blazing coalescence.
And then we're going to get our mythic debuff here in a second.
Furious charge.
Greens are dying a little slow too, is part of
that
what.
was supposed to be there?
Everlasting blaze.
What do you mean?
That charge went 2 feet.
Yeah, I'm just distracted doing other stuff.
Okay, I don't know if we're like mitigating a big one or something.
Scorching roots.
So,
Furious charge.
like,
They watch charge.
Here, so,
you,
Hose Brigade, let's get in.
We'll move over
Revival.
here.
if we want to maintain uptime, you gotta move the boss a bit more before the charge.
Blazing
Kelly!
I'm clicking it. It's
What,
not
did I-
doing
I-
anything.
I-
Oh,
Target
X-Gaff
busted
had
you.
already clicked it.
Yeah, that's
You
not
need one more person.
Oh wait, so I don't click it. I click someone else.
Well, no, you. So you.
Furious
Here,
charge.
I gave it to Tim.
We
Just
all
so
have to
keep the
be
poll going.
there, right?
Yeah, we all have to be there in range. Oh,
Gotcha. Okay.
This is how it works. Whoever clicks it, they get the tether,
Raging
and they get a
Inferno.
circle around them. And
Zwei,
then whoever walks into that
eins.
circle gets tethered to them, and whoever
Ah,
walks
Gotcha.
into that
Okay.
person's tether gets tethered.
Oh,
That
So you
explains
have
it.
to
I
walk
tried to
into
click
the
the
centers.
yeah, I tried to click the center and it wasn't doing anything. I didn't see wall with the circle right out there.
it looked like. Why?
well,
did
no,
you
I
just
gave
have
it to you at
walk?
the end there because people were dead.
Did you have to walk into somebody to get
Other
it?
side
Well,
raises.
no.
Other
So
side.
I had the little circle as the second man in the chain, and I just ran over you to give it to you.
Okay, so you have to run over somebody to
Well,
get it to the
if
third
anyone,
one.
so when you're the last person in the chain, but not the actual hose guy, like you're not spraying, you have a little circle around you, and you can either anyone who enters that circle will become the next man in the chain.
The three should just be all stacked.
Bro,
there
that,
when
that is the
My
res.
cheat!
That is so funny.
Oh,
You
Lord.
gotta move immediately when you accept the res. You're gonna die. Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Just res on like the outer circle because it's only covered in very few spaces.
Also, Raisins, you're gonna have to. Because like I was trying to clear fire, and I guess I outranged you.
So I was in the spray group, but I had the bramble chasing me. What?
Well, we were slow. We should have already had our. Basically, as
Yeah.
soon
Already
as that
broken.
mythic poop debuff in this after the first nuke goes off, we should be running in because the trees are already pumping in their energy. So we should be in and like ready to go as soon as we're done pooping on the edge. So then, as soon as the brambles spawn, we can just spray them, and it doesn't matter.
And the other thing that's messing up our space is I mean, the second set makes sense, but our ads are dying slow. Like the trains also spawn fire under their feet when they're moving, so we just want to make sure we're actually swapping to those to delete them.
I'm ready, by the way. Sorry.
Sure.
Fünf, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull. Fiery force of nature.
Ads. You have your debuff. We're walking.
Furious charge.
Revival.
I think
Range-
part of the problem is we're also
Move
running
a
through
little
bit
the
farther.
exploding bark.
There's fine.
Yeah.
Range is definitely moving to the middle too quick.
Yeah,
But
we're
when
like
you don't
not
move quick
stacked at
Scorching
all.
you get
roots.
fucked,
Sure you soak if you're supposed to.
please.
Furious charge.
Raisins. it's fucked.
Sprayers?
I mean, you
Blazing
have to
thorns.
port like immediately.
I was in the middle the entire time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Soak if you're supposed to.
I'm
Not just in middle, you have to
anyone.
like walk into.
Furious
You
charge.
got to be in the circle.
So XCat has it.
Darkness.
So the pictures I posted,
Move a bit
that's
away.
my.
Blazing thorns.
Soak if you're supposed to.
Healing tide.
Make sure we're pumping the brambles.
Raging inferno.
3, 2, 1.
Believe. It's fine. We got basically everything we need. So
So like I click the seed when it's at like 20% or 20%
Yeah.
ish. And I
You
just
can
stood there.
click it
No, you click
basically
it like
immediately.
instantly. Yeah.
You can
Well,
click it
whatever was over
immediately.
there.
So click it as
And,
soon as well. Either way, we didn't get a chain that time.
Yeah.
Right. It turns into the first picture then, right? And then the second person runs into that circle to turn into the second picture. And then the third person runs into that one. Is that how it works?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, I just clicked it and stood there. I didn't move.
Right. If you're the first person, yeah, that's right.
yeah, I'm not convinced, we're gonna use the weak aura because it seems maybe more confusing than it's worth, but I'll think about it.
It's
It
kind of
is-
confusing when the boss is aimed at one, so there's left and front left and then back, but the back of the boss is perfectly lined up with nothing. And then the boss is just aimed at one.
It's just hard because of the tank charge. Like the tank charge drops the most fire, so like having it in the right direction and going over the old fire is kind of the most important thing. So I'm not. So like you want to be like very close to old fire, so you're